We part at night, and not by day. Got stories you can't build, but you hear them anyway. Short king cuff, but he's built like a tank. Pharaoh got the man bum with the wisdom in the bank. This ain't CME, it's a mic and a mission. We fuck around and somehow you listen.
What it do, everybody? Welcome back. I'm a pod star, not a doctor. It's your man, the Cuff Daddy, and my co-host,
American Pharaoh.
He's actually the star. What's up, Sharif?
Stop it. No, man, I'm just living. Just trying to make ends meet.
I was talking about you today. I had a patient who the kid wants to go to ortho. He's in med school. He's a DO.
Mhm.
And I was like, yeah, man, you got to network. He's got to meet some people. I gave him my email. Tell him to hit me up. I'll try to help him out. I was like, he's got to meet my boy, Sharif Bachet. And I was telling him in the shoulder circle, there's Sharif Bachet and Howard Routman. And I really don't know anybody else, but I was telling him how you guys push through and you guys are like the most famous DOs in the game and you run in MD circles. And, we kind of went around like it's the same thing, but, a bunch of like stigma or whatever. But she was super impressed. And I was like, yeah, you got to meet Sharif because he did it. So I'm sure your son can do it.
Oh, for sure. I mean, you got to manifest some of this stuff. Sometimes you are, I think we've talked about it on previous episodes that I have a chip on my shoulder because I'm a DO and I've always been told I can't. And, ironically, this last year, med school I applied to here in Detroit, Wayne State, didn't accept me. And now I'm a professor for him. So, got him. But so it's like, you just got to persevere and people are going to tell you can't do stuff. People are going to tell you you shouldn't do that. If you believe in your heart, go for it. I mean, just manifest it, period.
I mean, 100%. Dude. I mean, yeah, when I was in med school, they were trying to push me to do like primary care, ER. And like, I think I've talked about this too. And I was like, nah, man, I want to do ortho, and they're like, well, it's a bunch of white guys. I'm like, so they could use a Mexican.
Right.
And they love me. I like,
Hey,
we like to party.
They're salsa Dan.
Yeah, they want to dance too. They're tired of jumping. They want to dance. So I show them how to dance and not
That's
jump.
it. But that's the thing about everything in life. I mean, I was reading an article today. You know that Kabi Lame guy that doesn't say anything? He just goes.
What?
He's on TikTok.
Maybe.
He's pretty funny, but he never says anything. He always just does this like, that's it. So people he started, I think, around COVID in 2020 and, just started and people thought he was super interesting and funny, even though he never said a word. So now today I was reading that he sold his brand and rights to everything for $975 million, almost $1 billion to some company. And now people are mad at him. They're like, he doesn't have any talent. It's like, what? It's funny. People want you to do well. Then once you do well, they want to knock you down.
Oh, that's the name of the game. Welcome to America. And then
they love a comeback story.
Yeah. They hate it. But
it's so crazy.
I think manifesting is for sure. And, it's all mindset, dude. Like if you want something, you're going to think about it, you're going to do it. And then, yeah, you manifest it by just the drive that you get. Right. So, I mean, for sure, anything's possible. I mean, people change careers. Like look at PSP is a sommelier now. I mean, it's crazy, right? I mean,
so jealous.
Well, you jealous? I don't want to drink that much wine.
I don't even drink anymore. That's the best part. But I would try it out and be like, and then be like, I don't know. Let me have another sip. Because it's the good stuff he's trying.
I need to manifest this golf thing, bro. Because these golf guys, I got to do something with golf and not just play. We got to talk to somebody a little bit more. But I'm sure I can do like some ortho golf, maybe an ortho golf brand.
Ooh, okay. Collaborations.
A collab.
We need a ortho collab with a golf company.
Yeah.
Think we could pull it off?
Like an orthopedic golf shoe.
Oh shit. I mean, like old man orthopedic, leg length difference.
No, man, it's got to be funky
with Velcro.
It's got to be swaggy, funky. Good with the youth and good with the older people. The youths. You know, we gotta talk to somebody. Who we having on today?
Well, it's funny you say that.
You always say that.
I know, because you fall into the trap of our intros. So actually, we have a really, really, really great guest today. So we have Earl Cooper. Earl Cooper, I've known for a few years because he used to be one of the golf professionals at Detroit Golf Club. Then he left, and then he reconnected with one of his former college uh, players and teammates who at Morehouse State they won a national championship and or Morehouse College, I should say. And then from there, they created something and they manifested something called Eastside Golf, which is one of the most popular golf brands right now. It's edgy, it's urban, it's got the coolest logo of a dude in jeans and a sweatshirt and a big gold chain, swinging a golf club. And so he's going to be on tonight. And I got so many questions for him. I mean, bro is like hanging out on PJs with DJ Khaled. And I mean, he's living the dream.
PJs
So
with DJs. Okay,
DJs with
I
DJs.
gotta talk to this guy.
All right, let's bring him on. Oh, my
What's
man.
up?
What's up? Look at that hair.
Yes, sir.
Hold on.
I see you repping. I appreciate it.
I know he's got the drip. I would have repped too, but it's funny. My name is Cuff, but I follow you on Instagram, and then Sharif's like, "Hey, we're having this guy on the show." I'm like, "Oh, I follow them. They got dope shit."
No, I appreciate that. That's love. Thank you, man. Thank you. Means a lot.
No, I want to tell you, Earl, real quick. Eden, I think I may have told you, is going to Kalamazoo College to play golf.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent you a text when I asked you to come on. I don't know if you saw it, but it was you teaching her how to play. And I
Yeah.
think she was like 3.
Yeah. No. That's an unbelievable clip. It's crazy.
Uh,
It's special. It's definitely.
well,
I
she
got to
says
get that one
hello.
up. Oh, well, we'll tell her. I'm certainly proud of her. It's amazing that she's stuck with it and doing really well. I know you guys got to be proud as well.
We're very proud, and she can't get enough of it. And now
It's awesome.
Danny Cuff is addicted to golf. So 2 years ago when we started this podcast, I said, "Hey, I'm going to go play golf." He would give me some shit and say like, "What's that?" Then all of a sudden he starts playing, and now like before you came on, he's like, "Man, I gotta go play. I gotta figure something out." He just like was striping his 3-wood in his backyard, and now he's all excited
Right.
because he's in LA,
dude.
so it's warm.
I'm legit right now. I just got fitted, and my setup is hard. I got like these black LA golf shafts, brand new Callaway heads. I got the fat grip. I mean,
Yeah.
on the tee box, I'm be looking dope.
Love it. I love it.
You
That's
just need
awesome.
some Eastside stuff now.
I
That's
do.
it.
So let's talk
Yeah.
about that. So I started following you because I was like, my feed is all golf and dogs. And then I click on a link because I see these like Nike golf shoes. And you got the Air Max Plus, like, so you guys do a collab. What's up with that?
Yeah, so we have a partnership with Nike. So we've been working with them the last couple of years where we essentially, collab on shoes. So you see a lot of it in like streetwear. So from what I'm trying to think what Nigel Sylvester is done with the Jordan brand, Salehi is doing with Puma. So it's the same sort of thing. But what makes it special is obviously we're the only ones doing it in golf. And so we started with the Jordan brand going back to, I think our first release was in 2021 with them. It was an Air Jordan 4. And then we did 3 shoes after that. We did an Air Jordan 12, which was just a regular like basketball shoe. Actually, PJ Tucker played in them in a game when he was hooping for the Sixers. And then we did an Air Jordan 1 High. And then we also did, it was an ADG. Yeah, ADG. And so, we've done 9. We did 9 shoes with Jordan. We're up to 4 with Nike. And are we? Yeah, we're recording.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just ripping
Okay.
through.
Got it. Just one. Yeah. No, and then we got some more stuff coming too. That's why I asked. I can't show it just yet, but I'll show when we aren't recording.
All right, fine.
We got some dope stuff happening. Coming up this year as well. So super excited about that for sure.
So back up. All right. So when we knew each other here in Detroit, you're a golf pro.
Hmm.
and you're also, to this day, still named one of the best young golf pros in the country.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Um, but like, where do you get this idea with Olajuwon, the other founder, like
Hmm.
to come up with this? And then like many people have ideas, but I mean, you have broken through. So like, walk us through
Yeah.
this whole experiment.
Yes. So yeah, going back, so picking it up at Detroit Golf Club, like you said, I'm an assistant pro on staff. I'm first African American on staff. And, I mean, you guys just, as the membership really treated me like family, like you said, like it really meant a lot to you all having me there. It meant a lot to me. And I just had an unbelievable experience, and I can speak freely now. So at that time, I loved teaching. And so that's when I started, I was teaching a ton. And Kenny Allard was the teaching director. And I had a conversation with Gator at the time. And he's like, look, you love teaching. Kenny's going to leave. We're going to, put you in the spot. And then Kenny did end up leaving. And then they were like, oh, you can share it. And I was just like, nah, I kind of, I want to have my own thing. Like, and so fast forwarding from there, I end up getting a call to be the assistant golf pro at Wilmington Country Club, which was full circle for me because I'm from Wilmington, Delaware, where I used to caddy. But also Michigan was special because I was born in Michigan as well. I was born in Flint, Michigan. And so I have family all over the state. And so you fast forward a little bit, I go back home to Delaware. I'm doing that 2014, still teaching a ton. And then as you mentioned, in 2016, I was named by Golf Digest one of the best young teachers in America. And I really credited a lot of my work was with junior golfers. Like I really connected. I was young. I could understand it. Even if they didn't like it, I had a way to really connect with them. So then from there, I become one of the best young teachers in America. And I kind of had a moment, and I would say, similar to what you were talking about earlier, where like my buddy's like, yo, I want to learn how to play golf now. I'm like, all right, bet, meet me at the club. And then it kind of like dawns on me. It's like, hold up, I'm not a member. You're not a member. You can't, that's not how this thing works. And I didn't really like that. And then so I end up kind of launching Earl Cooper Golf, but then taking an appointed role in the mayor's office. So like kind of go
Wow.
left. Yeah. And so I'm in the mayor's office at the top of 2016, and we started a nonprofit. I'm doing well, but I was teaching, and I think that was one of like the pivotal point for me because like I was still teaching a lot because I was around non-golfers, right? So I just get named one of the best teachers in America. I kind of go take this city job, but I'm in a 9 to 5, and I'm around all these non-golfers. So I was teaching on the weekend at the public golf course that the city owned, and then like after 5. And I helped start a nonprofit at the same time called HBCU Week, and then it took it off. Like we had partnerships with, like the NFL, First Take. It was just booming. And O comes to me, and so my connection with O goes back to I went to Morehouse College, played on the golf team. That's where him and I met, and he was our star player, and we had stayed connected throughout that process. Here's where the story gets a little interesting. So O finds his way into Detroit. So he's living in Detroit, and he's a regional sales rep. And he's like, man, he gets home. He's like, I really want to play golf. Like I got to give this thing enough. And if you know people, they get the bug. They're like, look, like especially if you played in college, you're like, look, I think I could do this. You know what I mean? Like I got to give this thing a shot. And he didn't really get a fair shot. And so as time, he gets home and he creates the logo, and he's like, well, to take it back, give it a little more insight. So at this time, I had written 3 children's books, so I knew a bunch of artists. And he's like, yo, I got this idea in my head. Can you hook me up with with one of your artists? So I hook him up with an artist. They come up with the logo. This is it. And so when I see the logo, I'm like, man, that's cool. You should put it on a T-shirt. And like that was really like my first connection and reaction to it. So he's living at the Jeffersonian, downtown Detroit,
Mhm.
right near Belle Isle. He puts it on a T-shirt, goes downtown Detroit, and then that day he calls me back. He's like, "Yo, you're not gonna believe what happened." I'm like, "What do you mean? What happened?" He's like, "Yo, so many people were stopping me. Who are you? What is that logo? Do you play golf?" And so this is, call it June of 2019. I'm like, "Man, it's cool. Send me." So then he like runs with it. So he starts ordering up merch. Blanks, figuring it all out. And kind of 6 months go by. In the meantime, I was just there kind of like playing in the background, just supporting my friend. And I was like, yo, send me some stuff. I'll wear it too. So I went like to Howard's Homecoming, which is a HBCU in DC. And then at the top of the year, he's like, yo, we got to go to the PGA show. And this is when it got real for me. So he's like, we got to go. We got to go. And I'm like, I'm not sure. Because again, I'm coming from, private country clubs like this. I'm not sure if this is going to work. Right. So I'm having the same resistance that, anybody else would have. Right. I'm like,
You just
I
need a
don't
quarter
know.
zip. You got to make one with a quarter zip, dog.
Right, exactly. No, we do have it with the quarter zip because that's definitely trending right now. So we get to the PGA show, and fast forward, like I tell people, we stole the show. I mean, I got the same reaction he got. We're together, we got our book bags, and we're rocking the gear, and it's like, who are you? What is that logo? Do you play golf? I've been to PGA show 10 other times because I'm a PGA pro, so we go every year. So it wasn't like my first time going to the show, but it was my first time going to the show, kind of repping a brand. And I can remember and I think people have this moment too where it's like, at that moment, that's where I saw it. So it was almost like you go back to him and you're like, do you know what you really have? And he's like, yeah, I've been trying to tell you for these last 6 months, like this thing is real. And so from there, I get home and I just told him, I'm like, look, I don't know anything about apparel, but I promise you, I'm gonna figure it out. And like that was like my kind of day one. And we just went after it. So while we were at the PGA show, another important moment was we hooked up with some folks from Japan. They didn't even speak English. It was just kind of like pointing like they liked it. We ended up sending some product over there, sold out in 24 hours. Then they sent us a $10,000 PO. And we're like, this is amazing. Like $10,000. Like we got something. And then so again, we get these like kind of like I would say like flash moments of like this thing is really special. Fast forward, Chris Paul and his team reach out. They buy a bunch of product, go to the NBA bubble, and then this is when our viral moment happened. So Chris Paul was wearing the gear the night of the NBA boycott, but he's also the president of NBA Players Association. And so from there, he's wearing it. It's going viral. We're selling a bunch of product, but mind you, we're like in the middle of COVID. So call it, we did 40,000 in a day, but we have like no product and we can't even order product because nothing's coming in, nothing's going out. So Chris is also signed to Jordan Brand. And so that's how we made the initial connection to the brand. And then shortly after that, we got connected with Michael and kind of the rest is history.
You met Michael Jordan?
Yes.
What?
I mean,
Yeah.
listen to that story. It's like he just like name dropping, but in a nice, humble way. But it's like,
Yeah.
listen to that. I mean,
Yeah.
and one of the things I love about you, Earl, is your Instagram handle is Earl Dream Big.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't know what to expect from you because I know you dream real big.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
gonna happen. You're
Yeah.
one of these guys that it just happens, and
Yeah.
it's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, no, it's something, it kind of, I have like this saying. So I started Earl Dream Big straight out of college in 2011. And it was always like dream big because dreams do come true, right? Like that whole idea. And it was really kind of centered around, I'd written some children's books and that was kind of my message to the younger generation, right? Like I thought it was just a tragedy if you met a child and he wasn't dreaming big because you have nothing, you have no reason not to, right? In a sense, you would want to hope that that is the situation. And then I would say also I've kind of adopted this mantra of like, don't settle for a taste of success, make it a lifestyle, right? And so like for me, I'm just always like, it's funny, I was meeting one of my kind of mentors from Wilmington Country Club on yesterday. And I'm like, what was it about me 12 years ago that you like spent time with me and like invested in me and like kind of ushered me? And he was just saying like, he was talking about myself. He's like, Earl, you always were just pushing for more. Like you never settled, right? Like you would be in a good position and you like, you could be the head pro, but then you're like, nah, I want to do this in the city. And then you could have been the mayor and you're like, nah, I want to start this nonprofit. And it's like, nah, nonprofit's going well. I'm gonna join this company. And so, I don't know what it is exactly, but it is something where for me, I don't see a lot of limitations, and I believe in hard work. And I never would have imagined that we're doing what we're doing, but I think it just builds confidence along the way as you continue to have these achievements. And I was talking to a group of students actually earlier today, and I'm okay with the word no, right? Like no doesn't stop my trajectory. No doesn't kind of stop me in my tracks. Like I'm very okay with like no is a part of the process, right? So it's like if I hear no from one person, it doesn't mean that like you're the only no, right? Like even if a bank tells you no, it's like there's multiple banks out there, right? Like so just kind of put that in any scenario, like they're really that no is never really no, right? It's just no from this one particular source.
No, I mean, you couldn't be any more clear with that because I mean, in medicine, what Danny and I do, it's like we hear no all the time from insurance companies, and if we just heard no, we'd never help anybody. But
Right.
sometimes you have to like appeal and go do that stuff. It's a little different, obviously, in business, but it's true. You can't say no. I mean, one of the funniest things I saw, this must have been maybe 2 years ago, Earl, and I'm flipping through, I want to say it was Instagram, and I see you on a Sprite commercial.
Yeah.
And I was like, is that Earl?
Yeah, no, we've done some pretty dope stuff. We're actually about to we just re-up that. I don't even know if I'm supposed to say that, but it's coming back. So yeah, no, Sprite was really cool to get that opportunity. Obviously, they're owned by Coca-Cola, it's Coke product, Sprite, like you dream of this type of stuff. And so to get the opportunity, and it was like we got to be ourselves, right? Like, so O's, if you ever seen the clip, it's like O driving the golf ball, and then I'm there kind of like tweaking his swing or giving him pointers, and then like this kid looks back and he's like, wow. And it's like he's like, here, kid, try this. And he drinks a Sprite and he goes off and wins the green jacket and all of that. And it's just then he snaps out of it. And we're like, nah, that ain't for real. Like, he's like that. So it was really cool though. I mean, we worked with Sprite actually today. I've been celebrating. So we also work with Mercedes Benz. So we're official ambassadors with Mercedes and have done a lot of work with them over the last couple of years. And they're celebrating their 140th anniversary this year. They just announced the new S Class. So it's been great to work with them because that was like my dream car. And so to be able to work with a brand that's a global household name like Sprite, Mercedes, and also the work that we do, like, an example would be in working with Mercedes, we've given back over several $100,000 back to Morehouse College, specifically to our golf team. So like we're always bringing, philanthropy and making sure the give back is connected to the work in which we do. So it's like we just, we looked at ourselves and we're like, look, we got to make sure that the place that united us, that we're taking care of that. And that's the Morehouse College golf team. And I'm very proud of the work that we've done. And we've raised, in conjunction with the coach, close to $1 million for that team and have completely like turned it around. They got all new equipment. They got their own dedicated simulator on campus, a brand new workout facility. Arthur Blanken, the foundation that they have in Atlanta, has been really good to them as well. So we're very proud of the work that we're doing. So not only has the company had a ton of success and it's just blown my mind, but at the same time, we're very proud of the work that through the give back that we're doing.
Now, do you make baby clothes yet for the
For
new
my son, yeah.
king?
Yeah, Baby Coop is what we call him. That's his nickname, but his full name is Earl Francois Cooper. So the Francois comes from my fiance. She's Haitian and Puerto Rican, and her father's middle name is Francois. So wanted to keep that going. But we got a few pieces for him. So he's got a few pieces, but I wouldn't be surprised if we do eventually come out with that line for some kids, some limited pieces, just some hats. But his mother, we did a pop-up store in here in New York, and she's like, he's got to have on Eastside. So she made sure that he's hooked up.
Are you in the city
So
now?
so I was in the city. So I was in Midtown,
Okay.
but we just moved to Jersey City now. So we
Okay.
live right in a little area called Newport.
I
So
literally was in New York today. So I go,
oh
yeah, I go there probably like once every 6 weeks or so. I go operate up in the Bronx and then I fly home. So I didn't know. I thought you were down south still, and
yeah, no, a lot of people do. I mean, because like again, I describe it like the company, the brand is like rooted in Atlanta because a lot of it is through Elijah Wan's story with him being from Atlanta. But also, we decided collectively, if you're gonna have a fashion company, you got to be in New York or LA. It's just point blank, and so it's been really good. So like I say, yeah, I moved to the city 22,
Okay.
I think 2022. And so I was there, yeah, for about a couple years, and then about 3 years, and then we just moved out here. More space. It's a little bit
Yeah.
quieter, stroller community, the whole nine. We got the OBGN right downstairs, and the whole nine. It's just very very convenient. But again, we're right on the water, so like I can look out my window from the apartment and see the city. So it's great.
All right. I'm calling you next time I hit the city.
Please, please do, please do.
I'm
Would
looking
love to
at
get together.
I'm looking at the shop, man. I just got a swingman tee, double sided. I'm gonna go crazy right now.
Oh, man, we appreciate it. We
I
appreciate
like
it.
it. I gotta start
Thank
repping
you.
this on the west side. They'll be like,
Yeah, yeah,
ooh.
we're actually, it's funny. And I'm looking at Sharice's background. So we haven't officially announced the details, but we recently put up a post with our logo next to Pebble Beach. So next week we are announcing an official pop-up store for 6 weeks. So we'll be at Pebble Beach for the next 6 weeks. So from February 1 to March 10th, we'll have our own dedicated store. It's right across from the main lodge in the main retail area. So they got the big putting green. So we're like right there in the main shopping area. So we're super excited about that. We got some collab product that we're doing there. So we'll be on the West Coast a little bit. Obviously not LA specifically, but we're getting out there. We're expanding, and we teamed up with B of A to do a community day out there as well at the Hay. So we're taking over the Hay right after the PGA tournament, the AT&T Pro Am that Monday, and we're bringing out a bunch of kids from Boys and Girls Club, Youth on Course, and just gonna go out there and let them have a great time. So super excited to share that news with you guys
See,
here.
Danny's short, so he could like pretend he's a kid.
I haven't played Pebble Beach yet, man. I'm still on the new thing. I think I'm like in the hundreds, the low
Okay.
hundreds.
I got you. Hey, you're getting, look, we all got to
Yeah.
start there. I'm happy that you're loving the
I
game.
love it. Like when I just use one sleeve, it's a good day. You know
I
what I'm
got you.
saying?
I
You know what
got
I'm
you. I'm
saying?
following you.
But no, it's a great game, man. And like, yeah, Sharif got me into it. It's funny too, like golf. I made all these new friends, all these new golf friends, all these people who can golf
Yeah.
with. So like, I'm not bad. So like people will go with me and it's a good time. And it's like, for us, at least for me, I don't know for sure, but it's like a sweet getaway, just 4 hours. And
Yeah.
then California is amazing, dude. I mean, there's so many courses. I golf a lot in Thousand Oaks. There's like 10 public courses that are like, they look like country clubs.
Wow.
So
That's
it's just like
awesome.
a nice day out. It's beautiful. The sun's out. It's awesome. I'm hooked.
Yeah, no, no. I mean, I get it. Trust me. I've been playing golf since I was 6 years old, so I've had a chance to play all over the world. And I completely get it. Like the people and even I continue to meet so many great people even now, right? Like in growing a company, we've raised capital, so we have investors, and they open myself up to a whole new world, right? Like I've been posting a lot about this club called Apogee down in Hope Sound. A
Oh,
couple of our
that's in
investors.
Florida, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we were supposed to go there this year with my buddy. My buddy's got to in there somehow, but
Okay, it's a sweet spot. Like it's special, right? Like it's one. The property is huge. It's like 1,200 acres. They got villas. They got three different golf courses. The caddies are great. The amenities are like 6 star. Like it's not stuffy. Like I wore jeans to dinner the night we had dinner there. And you can be on your phone. I mean, obviously people are respectful, right? Like I'm not wearing ripped jeans, but I got on a nice pair of jeans, right? If you're on the phone, it's okay to be on the phone. You're not on the speaker. You kind of walk away, like, but it at least doesn't have like that level of like stuffiness. Like, oh my god, I can't be on my phone, because there's certain places like that.
yep.
They even got a rooftop on top of the clubhouse where you can like, yeah, it's crazy. It's a good spot. So yeah, if you get a chance, I've been down there a bunch. Yeah, we were just down there like mid January, then we were there mid December. These guys go all the time, so it's been great. And that's the other, like I said, you just get an opportunity to like and then looking at Sharif's background, I had a chance in 2000 and 2024 had a chance to play Augusta. So that was incredible. We got to play the Monday after the tournament through Mercedes. They made that happen for us because they're one of the key partners, and unbelievable experience.
Man.
I haven't played Cyprus yet, but I think I got it in. So
Well,
um,
I can help you get it in
okay.
on that one. That one I can probably facilitate.
All right. All right. I
Uh,
love that.
no, this is it's funny as you keep saying this. I hear this and it's like what I want to instill in my kids is like there is no ceiling. Just
Right.
I mean, because if I go back to the kid and that video of you teaching my daughter, and
Mm-hmm.
I tell you in less than 10 years, you're gonna be an owner of this company that's blowing up. You're going to collab. You're going to meet Michael Jordan. You're going to be floating around the skies in PJs. You're going
Right.
to have a G Wagon with, Eastside Golf stitched into the seats.
Right.
You
Well,
know,
you roll a G wagon with Eastside Golf in the seat.
I got.
Oh,
We're very fortunate.
oh, he made it. I mean,
Yeah.
we only get the best guests on this podcast, dog. You
right.
know what I'm saying?
And then he gets to play Augusta. You would be like,
Yeah.
the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree. I agree. But it's also great that I get a chance to see people like you that have just seen the journey, right? Because oftentimes, and I'm at an interesting inflection point, and I haven't really talked about this publicly, in my life, but just like having a son, you start reflecting, and I'm like, a lot of people don't really know like me before Eastside. And I'm very proud of the work that I've done prior to Eastside. And so again, I think that, but also when I meet people that knew me before then, it's always just a little extra special, right? Because to your point, you just have a different perspective of like where I was, call it 12 years ago. Um, and now 12 years later, we're sitting here on the phone. My number hasn't changed, right? A lot of things around me haven't changed, but I still have the passion that I had, 12 years ago. And I'm proud to say that I feel like, the respect level is still there. I haven't, done anything to tarnish my name or my brand even 12 years later. So it means a lot to me. And then also hearing the impact that I had, right? To see, hear about your daughter and the progress that she's made, and to have that clip, because there's so many of those clips that we probably never even recorded, but it makes it extra special now when you can kind of go back to that, because it's not just me saying, oh yeah, I was doing this. It was like, no, like I don't know how old she was, but I was giving her my undivided attention. You know what I mean? Like I was so present in that moment. I never looked at it like, oh my God, I'm teaching another kid. Like, oh man, like that. I never approached it that way
Right.
ever. And I think that it has paid dividends for me. But you're right. I never could have imagined, where I'd be today. And I told someone the other day, like I'm very happy, like just genuinely, like having a family. Business is so hard. Like last year was not an easy year for us with the business, but all in all, everything in perspective, like having health, my family, I'm very happy.
As you should
That's
be.
dope.
I
That's
mean,
dope.
if I asked you this, I mean, we've listed a bunch of stuff already, but like, what was your pinch me moment? Like, holy shit. Like, was there a particular moment that rings out?
Yeah, I mean, he mentioned it earlier. I think the Jordan situation was like that was something else, right? Like that. I mean, obviously, we our first interaction with him was during COVID. And so like he gets on the screen and like you're like, oh my God, like this is
Is that
Michael
Michael Jordan?
Jordan.
That's
Like,
Michael
are you
Jordan.
kidding me? Yeah, like, and we do our thing, and then there was a moment where we were at the Grove, which is this golf course down in Hope Sound, and we played it a bunch, but like this time was particularly special because like I'll never forget. So we played 9 holes, and everyone, you play nine and you go inside, right? This is normal. I'm gonna go run and use the restroom. So literally, I go inside, and like Michael Jordan does like one of these, like, yo, I'm like, it's like Charles Oakley behind me. Like, there's no way he's talking to me, right? Like, there's no way Michael Jordan is like, and he kind of gave me that look, like I'm talking to you. I'm like, oh shit. So I walk over there, and like he's like, so he's sitting down with his buddies and he's like, hey, what's going on? Like, just kind of chatting it up, small talk. And like, I tell people, like, I don't even really remember the conversation. Like, I kind of like froze. And he had to give me like one of those taps, like, all right, it's okay to move. But it was crazy. And then literally, we go back out. So we were playing with one of our really good buddies, an investor, CC Sabathia, Hall of Fame pitcher
From the
for the
Yankees.
Yankees. And C, I'm gonna see. I'm like, yo, man, we need a picture. And so we were end up gracious enough to go in and get a photo with Michael that day. So myself, my business partner Elijah Wan, and CC and Michael. So it was that was a pinch me moment. I think, obviously when we, raising the amount of capital that we raised, we raised quite a bit. And so that was special. We raised, I think, several $1 million. So to do that felt really good. And then I think when we had our office in New York on West 18th Street, it was like, wow, like we got an office in the city, we got a team, we got showroom. Like it was special. There's certainly been some pinch me moments, and I'm humbled by it. I kind of like, I don't know, I just have this unique approach where I try not to read it. I acknowledge it, but I don't kind of sit in it. I just kind of keep going a little bit. But I think having a son has caused me to have more time to like sit and be present. And so I find myself kind of reflecting on like looking back like, holy shit. But I think the fact that I don't look at it like the mountaintop, it's just like, just gotta love the work, right? It's like somebody practicing for anything. I mean, you guys, in order to get through med school, like you gotta love the study. Like you just gotta turn it out. You know what I mean? You gotta love what you do. And so I've always seen myself more than a golfer. And so I think that's why it's just very fitting for me to kind of take golf and business together. And timing is everything. We also acknowledge and realize like we're not the first guys to say we want to come up with a golf brand or come up from our perspective, but the timing was right. We have unbelievable story, and my business partner, I credit him a lot because he had the vision. He came up with the logo. He has a personality that's very different from mine, but it worked very well together because like he's very just like bullish and like I'm more kind of methodical and reading the room, and he's like we're gonna do this. And
That's
so
Danny and I.
we brought our forces together, and the rest is history.
No,
That's sick.
it's so good. Like even today in the airport, as I'm walking through the airport, I mean, there's your store. He's
Yeah.
actually not a pop-up. He's got a physical brick and
Yep.
mortar store in the Detroit airport. It's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we need
Yeah. No, it is. It's special. Like, and that's the thing. The city of Detroit means so much. It's funny because I brought this here just as a kind of, so we got this like a little Pistons hat here. They're doing really well. And so this logo is called Nothing But Cup. And so as you can see, it's like a,
Golf ball.
yeah.
yeah, going through the cup. So it's an official collab. So we got, we work with the NBA. This is New Era. So, but yeah, man, I gotta make sure I send you this.
Oh,
Good
I'd
Pistons
wear it with
vibe.
pride, my friend.
Yes,
I like
sir.
it.
Now, Earl, go ahead, Danny.
No, I said I like it, man. I fuck with it all. I'm gonna start wearing
Thank
this
you
shit.
No, it's
for
too
sure.
good.
I
And
I'm
appreciate
not
that.
that famous though, but I'm a rocket.
No, please do, man. It's for everybody, baby. Like it's the lifestyle of it too, right? Like
Yeah.
we pride ourselves on like it's a way to represent golf outside of just kind of your traditional. Okay, I'm gonna go to the golf course and be that, right? And a lot of golf brands are golf and what you would call like athletic wear, right?
Yeah.
We're more golf and leisure, golf and lifestyle. And so that's really where we kind of hit on. And like there's so many guys that don't play golf that wear our product, and we absolutely love that because we feel like that's how, you expand it, you grow it, and golf is just becoming extremely popular. So more and more people are playing golf.
I mean, you're getting into hip hop and stuff. I mean, DJ Khaled, and I
Yeah,
mean,
Khaled, Fabulous, Jadakiss, Fat Joe, yeah, I mean Memphis Bleak, like all these guys, they're all like, rocking the gear. They love it. And that's the other thing. I mean, like I would tell the design team, like, make dope shit. People gonna wear it. Like at the end of the day, if it's dope, like people gonna wear it. So let's not focus on like, oh, we gotta make a golf product or we got to make this. It's like, yo, make it dope. And then, myself and my partner, we can figure out how to kind of weave it in there to make sure that it's can can fit in the golf's realm and spectrum. But just make dope stuff, and then we're also here to like push it a little bit as well, right? And so because we do have their credentials, and like that's one of the things that we're always pushing is like you can grow and be expansive and still respect the game, right? And so, like I
Totally.
said, I've gotten product that I wore on public courses, and I wore Eastside when I played Augusta. So it's like we have the full gamut of it, you know. And so wherever you are, we want you to be comfortable. You know, our tagline is "Be authentic" because we felt like that's what the game was missing: authenticity, people showing up as their true self, and you're seeing it more and more. And you know, the game is also in an interesting space because I tell people all the time, it's like it's exploding, but it's not because of a single player, right? And so that's very rare. Like even you go to kids like, why are you playing? They're like, oh, it's just the thing to do. It's not because of McElroy or Brooks Koepka or whoever, like you name it. You know, and they're all great guys, and I think we all enjoy watching them do, you know, do what they do. But it's that younger generation is really getting into it because they just love the game, and that's why I think it's so dope, and that's why I think that this time it's going to be a little bit more of a lasting effect, the growth as far as in the game.
So Earl, with what you're saying, and like even you just said they got the 6 weeks at Pebble. What clubhouse will you freak out if you walk into their pro shop and your stuff's in there?
I mean, after checking out Pebble, after checking off Pebble, because Pebble was certainly in there. I mean, it's only one other. It's Augusta. I mean, at this point, I mean,
I
I
knew you
think
were going to say that.
yeah, I think Augusta, and you know, and I don't think that it's a far fetch.
Mm-mm.
I don't think, you know, I know one thing about Augusta. You probably don't say it publicly, but I'm gonna go out here and say it publicly that, you know, we want to be there, because it would just be an honor, to be there. And as we continue to expand, like, so we're in Nordstrom's as well. We're in about 15 Nordstrom's. So in LA at the Grove. So yeah, you can go to the Grove right now. Nordstrom's Eastside Golf is available there. We're also in a handful of Golf Galaxy, a few Dick's Sporting Goods. So again, we're really starting to enter into that wholesale market, and expand the business.
Man.
That's awesome.
Well, Earl, I want to thank you for coming on. I mean, you're phenomenal. And I want to thank you for, like you just said, I mean, I think you're everything of your slogan of be authentic. You have not changed at all since we first met almost like 12, 13, 14 years ago, whatever it was. And with all
Yeah.
your success, you could not be more humble and kind and just great to talk to still.
Thank you. Thank you. Now that means a lot to me. And you know, I got great family. They keep me humble. You know, when I get home, I'm the little brother. You know, they don't let me get a word in. So no, it's good. It's good. And then obviously, like I said, having a family of my own and creating my own traditions now,
Mm.
it's just important to make sure that my son, he has my name. I want to make sure that that means something, you know, when he walks in the rooms, and that he can, you know, hold his head up high, in any room that he goes into. So
And he will.
it's about legacy now.
Absolutely.
That's
And
good.
your kid will keep you humble because no matter how good or bad your day is, he will shit his pants and need a diaper
Yeah.
change.
Yes. Yes. Oh, we could be here for another day talking about, you know, kid stories and diapers. I've changed my fair share so far, and I know I'm just getting started, but it's still the best. When he looks at you, it's like no matter what's
It's the
going
best.
on,
Yeah,
it's all worth it.
I got 3. Danny's got 3.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah, yeah,
it's the
amazing. So
best.
we want to have, so we're me and my fiance, we're getting married in October, so we got to get,
Oh,
we're in
congrats.
like, thank you, we're in wedding planning season, and we certainly want to have more as well. So I'll be joining you guys. Hopefully we get to 3.
Can't wait.
All
Well, when
right,
you
man.
come to Detroit, brother, I got a round of golf at the new Detroit Golf Club. Obviously, you
Yes.
could
So
get out there, but I'll take you, whatever you want.
yeah, no, we got to do it. And here's a quick story, and I want to figure out how we really do some storytelling around this. But the guy who's doing the redo, his name is Tyler Ray. He was on my high school golf team in Delaware.
No shit. And then he played at Kentucky.
Yep.
And then, yeah, I did not know
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So he went to AI DuPont High School. So he hit me up when he was like, "Yo, I'm redoing Detroit," and it was just kind of, I was like, "Wow!" Like out of like all the people to get, and obviously he earned it. He's an amazing course
Yeah, yeah.
designer and dirt
It
mover,
looks
and he's
so
done
good.
Yeah, yeah. Tyler's a beast. But yeah, no BS. I played high school. We were on our high school golf team together. So ironically, so yeah, no, we'll definitely. I'll hit you up when I get out
Please,
there.
please.
And we're doing a junior tournament in Detroit as well. We haven't announced it. It'll come out in a couple weeks with the AJGA at Forest Lake
Okay.
in July.
And I
Yeah.
think my daughter can still play in those until she starts college golf. So
Okay.
maybe
Well, yeah.
I'll
No.
put her
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
that.
Let's. Yeah. We'll connect on that for sure.
Done. Please, please, please.
Done. Okay.
All
All
right.
right, guys. Well, so certainly a pleasure. Appreciate it.
All right,
Thank you.
brother. Be
All
good.
right.
Be safe.
Yes, sir. We'll do. You do the same. All right. Bye.
See you, man.
Well, you heard it, everybody. Success is a lifestyle, especially on I'm a pod star, not a doctor. You know what it is.
Dude, that kid, I mean, I call him a kid just because when he was in his probably mid-20s when I first met him. And I mean, bro is crushing it.
Yeah, I mean, that's dope. I mean, I started following him because I saw the brand, and I'm definitely going to grab some gear. And I was like, oh, he's coming on our podcast. That's cool.
We're trying to blow up. I want to be on I mean, see, you know what would have been cool? We could have crowbarred and done a collab because they did a documentary on him on Hulu, him and the guy that started with him. Imagine he comes on our podcast while they're recording the documentary. So we're on the documentary. Oh, man, we missed out.
It's cool, man. We got a lot of manifesting to do. We got it.
All right. I think it's great. No, that was a good episode.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. It's I'm a pod star, not a doctor. Have a good night. It's your boy Cuff Daddy signing out.
Hey, and it's your boy American Pharaoh. Find us where you find your socials and find us on YouTube where you can watch cool videos of us. And Danny's going to go golfing now. Bye.
We part at night, and doc by day. Got stories you can't build, but you hear them anyway. Short king cuff, but he's built like a tank. Pharaoh got the man bum with the wisdom in the bank. This ain't CME, it's a mic and a mission. We fuck around and somehow you listen.